Hello. Latasha, you always the first one. You be on it. See if a few more people will jump on. This one's going to be a quick one today. I'm trying to use my little selfie stick. Did you rest? Did you get any rest? Alrighty. Thanks for sharing. So I'm going to hop right into it because I actually have to be out of here in a few minutes. So for those of you who are joining in, my name is Delmar Johnson. I am the president of Delmar Johnson Enterprise and the founder and creator of HR Brain for Hire and DelmarJohnson.com. I am so happy that you have joined me and probably will be jumping on as Latersa has shared this. So this will be good. So I'm going to give some really quick tips on how to ease your fear of interviewing. I've been kind of on a career and job kick this week on my Periscopes, and I helped the employees yesterday, but I wanted to jump on here and just talk about the reducing your fears of interviewing. A lot of people get real jittery, and it's like, knees are knocking, palms are sweaty and everything as they begin to go on those interviews that they've been hoping that they would get, right? As you've been hoping that you would get. So I wanted to hop on and just tell you maybe 3 or 4 things about how to get ready for the interview. So, you can knock it out the park and get that job that you want, right? So the first one, I got my notes as always. So the first one is, first of all, the ultimate thing is be prepared for it. Okay. Get prepared for it. And one thing I think a lot of people that are going on interviews or preparing for interviews don't understand that preparation is going to be key. And also to have in the back of your mind that interviews are a dialogue. So that means there's two-way conversation going on, right? So just as they're trying to size you up, you need to be sizing them up to make sure that they are in alignment with your own personal values, okay, and own personal expectations as they are trying to size you up if you fit into their culture. So it's a dialogue. So keep that in mind as you prepare. So let's get started. So the first of all, in preparing, the number one thing, you need to be clear about what you're bringing to the table. Okay, be clear about what you're bringing to the table. So what I mean by that, when is the last time that you did your own personal and professional assessment to find out and really help you zone in on what your skill level is, what your, what your know-how is, what your, that thing that you can bring to the table. So when is the last time you looked at maybe some specific experiences that you had that you may not have communicated or really narrowed down to see what it is, the kind of experience that will transfer, like transfer skills to different markets, different industries, different jobs. So when is the last time you did a personal and professional assessment? Your leadership skills, your organizational skills, have you done an assessment to bring those kind of things out to really pinpoint where those things can go? Practice. Oh my goodness. Okay. Practice how to answer the questions. Tell me something about yourself and how to answer the 2 questions. Hello, I am Roxanne Anise. Thanks for joining. Okay. You know how you have just a brain fart? I love Periscope because you just be real on here. Some people be so stiff. It's like, no, not me. I may look stiff, but that's only because I have on my teacher garb, and that's it. But what I was saying is practice how to answer the question, tell me something about yourself, and then also definitely how to answer the question, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses? As many career development classes that I have taught, as many students that I have taught over the last 2 years, nobody has ever been able to answer those questions. So learn how to answer that. Get in the mirror, practice it. Think about what your weaknesses are. Everybody has them, first of all. Be clear about that. Everybody has weaknesses, but also everybody has strengths. But you may not have really ever taken pen to paper and wrote what that looks like on paper. Okay, so make sure you know how to answer those questions. Number 2, research the company. Why would you go interview at a company and don't know anything about them? That's actually a lot of times one of the first questions that companies that ask now when you walk in the door, besides, the little chitter chatter that may go on to kind of get you comfortable and get you seated. One of the first things they may ask is, okay, so tell me what you know about this company, before they get to the questions of, tell me something about yourself. They'll ask, what do you know about this company? So if you hadn't researched the company in ahead of time, what I mean by research, how long has the company been in business? Are they a local, national, or global company? Okay, make sure you guys share this. Whoever's coming on, make sure you share it. Give me some hearts. I would love that, especially if it brings any value to you. Number 2, what, if any, was their last acquisitions? Have they bought a company, bought some other entity that has made them larger, that has extended what kind of products and services that they offer? Thanks for the green hearts. I know that's LaTursa. Number of employees that they have. Okay. Research more about, actually, that's on my third one, so I'm getting ahead of myself. Community involvement. Find out if that company is pouring back into the community in which they operate. Okay. Are they doing charitable events? Are they doing fundraisers for maybe a children's hospital? Here in Memphis, we're famously known for St. Jude's Research Hospital. A lot of companies pour into that foundation and pour into that that hospital. We're actually known for medicine in Memphis. We have the St. Jude's Research Hospital. We have Labanus Children Hospital. So we have some awesome medical facilities here that people come from all over the world to work at and to learn about. Okay, so community involvement. What products and services do they offer? Why you want to go work for a company you don't even know what they're offering? You don't know what they're selling. Who are their consumers? Okay, so know those kind of things. What kind of innovation or new technology have they incorporated into their business? A lot of times regular small companies and major companies will have a website, or maybe they have a LinkedIn page or a Facebook page that you can go research that company on. So dig a little bit deeper beyond just, the basic things that you find out, okay, how many employees they have. That's still important, but some people just go for the basics. How many employees they have, when was they founded, and who's the president? You need to know more than that about a company. Okay. Thank you, LaTursa, for being my scribe. Number 3, read up on the position in which you applied for. What do I mean by that? If you want to know maybe some more specifics about what that job may ask for, then research that position in the market. Also, it will also help position you better to negotiate when it comes to negotiating salary time. And you can find out more. Excuse me, y'all, I had a telephone call come in. That was kind of crazy. Discover what the market says about that position and how much that the market would actually pay for that position. Okay. My mind keeps getting distracted, y'all. I got the windows in front of me. I'm sorry. But read up on the position that you applied for. Research the market about what it is that job really does in the industry that you're going after. And even in other industries may have that similar type of position. And then go on salary.com. I've actually mentioned this in a previous scope, but salary.com will help you see what the market is willing to pay for that position. So when you get to salary negotiations, you have a little insight on what kind of salary you should be asking for. Okay. So let me recap so I can get out of here. Get clear on what it is that you bringing to the table and what you offer the employer. You say, when is the last time you did do a personal and professional assessment so you can really zone in on your skill set, the specific kind of experiences that you have, and how you are a solution provider. Employers are looking for problem solvers. Okay, so understand what you're bringing to the table. Practice those answers to the questions. Tell me something about yourself. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Research the company is number 2. Okay. How long they've been in business, how they are involved in the community and everything. What kind of products and services that they offer. And then third and lastly, read up on the position that you apply for in the market. Check out Be the solution to their problem. Exactly. Be the solution to their problem. And then also look up salary.com so you can have an idea about what they're actually willing to pay for that position. So that was a quick one today, y'all, but I hope that helped you in between all of my mistakes and all this kind of stuff. I think some people get hung up on being so perfect on Periscope and not having any mistakes. I'm not that person. I'm just trying to get some value out to you. And if you have a little brain spasm or whatever, you just keep it moving. So you can find me at HR Brain for Hire on Facebook, on Twitter, and of course you can check out my website at www.hrbrainforhire.com. This is Delmar Johnson, your Chief HR Brain. I hope you join me next time. I'll do it again tomorrow. Bye-bye.